Cows got out the one day and they run right next to our house there, and one fell down through the window well.
A 4x4 window, so it's a large window. There was a treadmill sitting there, and the treadmill stopped her from completely going in the house.
We had to wash it a couple times because you could almost see like a iridescent glimmer coming off of it, and you thought, what is that? And then you realized I didn't quite get all the cow's blood off of that. But the treadmill still lives, and
the cow was fine.
Next day she was right in the parlor, nothing, like nothing happened.
Just a typical day on the farm.
Dave and I weren't there because we had just had our fourth kiddo that morning. Dave got I don't know if it was a text message or a call, and he said, I'm holding, and he's like, I gotta go. Marion's had 5 children, and 2 of the children she's been ready to have, but she's been held up by something going on the farm.
Yes. My mother-in-law had come out to help me plant tomatoes that day. And so we had to plant the tomatoes before I could go to the hospital. My mother-in-law was quite the lady. She used to cut this grass, well, it wouldn't be quite as much as we have now, but she used to do it by hand.
The push lawnmower.
The other one, she had to wait until Ron could show his brother the new
milking setup.
Milking setup.
Well, I didn't know she was getting that close.
Well, and that baby was almost born
in the car
on the way
Just
there.
about.
My great-grandfather came over in 1840s, and they got as far as St. Louis, and the river was froze, so they had to spend the first winter at St. Louis, and then they came up here the following spring.
It was homesteaded in, I believe, the late 1840s, and then we believe it was bought in 1852 by Clem, which would be my great-great-grandfather. We're obviously pushing 175 years, and I would be the 4th, 5th, and 6th generation. So then I started helping Dad in 1992, and then Chris and I bought the farm in 2011. Transitioned to organic in 1995. Became certified in 1998. I think you got to be able to gift your kids something because it's so hard to get started in farming. I don't know if Chris and I would have been able to get started without Mom and Dad's help. I wouldn't expect August to be able to, but I do think you should be able to gift your children, and it should be tax exempt if they want to keep farms in the family. So we grow corn, soybeans, oats, and alfalfa. The original farm was 160, and then an 80 was added onto it. And then in the 90s, we added a chunk of acres down the road. And then in 2021, we added another chunk. So there's 385 total now. Cattle obviously is really high right now. Corn not so much, but in a couple years, it might be the other way around.
When the price of corn got way up, then a lot of people decided, well, I'm not going to feed this corn anymore, I'm just going to sell it. After a few years of that and enough people doing that, all of a sudden there's a little more of a shortage in meat. Grain prices dropped and meat prices gone up. Farming has always been that way. You can't say, oh, I got it down. I know it now. It doesn't work that way. Every year is different.
Things we like about organic is the price stays relatively even. We don't have to deal with a lot of ups and downs. Dad fixes everything for us. He's Mr. Fix-It.
So we'll do a lot of the insemination and
some of the veterinary stuff.
If it isn't too deep,
He's also been known to climb the silos.
Pull cows or I IV them for different things.
I do a little bit of everything: the milking, the field work, the accounting, and the bill paying. Chris is in charge of feeding the cows and milking, and August here helps with milking on the weekends. And then August and Fitz both do a little tractor driving. Mac we kind of call him the boss. He just kind of is in charge.
He's a manager.
Yeah, he's a manager. Really awesome people around this area. August has got friends that are neighbors that he goes to school with. We're very fortunate to have all of the neighbors. Most of our neighbors here go to the church also.
It's a Catholic school, St. Joseph's Catholic School.
Some years ago they added a kind of an entryway there, so after church, people kind of gather there. And if it's raining or storming or snowing or freezing rain, parents know the kids know the parents, and the parents get together because of the kids. And it's a good commingling of everything.
The church right here, you can see it. You can see the white steeple there.